Okay, I'm back again with my date marathon for Zenless. Um, it was not supposed to happen like this, but there it is again. There it is again. Every time I go to start up my stream for Triple Z, the signal tanks, and it's been doing this for the last couple of days, where it'll be green and perfectly fine one moment, and as soon as I get the stream going and bring it up on my phone, it crashes into Red Barville, and I have no idea why it keeps doing it. And apparently the game didn't like me taking Pan out for much needed quality time, because trying to do Snake Duel with him ended up crashing the game. And I can't see it on the screen, unfortunately, but only I can. But it is extremely annoying that it did this. Once again, why is this a live service game when it's too good for it? But apparently they gave me the credit for it anyway. Apparently. I don't know how, though. So I don't know. It's just the sick Triple Z, just for whatever. Either it's my internet or it's the servers. Either way, it's just not been cooperating like normal for the last couple of days. It just refused to connected. I may have to restart my router because it's consistent basis. But I don't know. Apparently they gave me credit for taking Pan Yin out. I don't know. I just want to move on and get the rest of the marathon going. So let's take yeah, it doesn't look it I don't know if it counted Pan, and you know what? I don't care. Let's just move on to the next person. The game actually freaking behaves.
I'm glad you invited me along.
Okay, so let's take Vivian out. Fort Elpis. And look at that. The wheel of death is back. Great.
I'm glad you invited me along.
This was supposed to be a pleasant, chill stream, but instead I'm getting punished for it over bad signal that refuses to behave. Sure, let's make gaming online only all the time because our corporate masters demand it. Oh wait, that's a terrible fucking idea. That never should have taken off.
I adore seabirds. They're so light and delicate, yet carry such strength. I once heard a story that every little seabird embarks on a journey to come of age. From the shores where it was born, it takes vast ocean. Only when it sees land again can it finally rest. Where it lands becomes its new home. No two seabirds share the same path. Some reach their destination in 3 or 4 days, while some 3 to 4 months. Yet, none of these fletchlings ever complain.
They just do it as nature built them to.
The path path is uncertain, the destination unknown. They soar to great heights and skim the waters. Their hearts set on one place. They keep flying toward the destination. And now, I'm happy to say, I found my destination too.
Aw. Of course.
A picture of me? Please, take as many as you want.
As a matter of fact, yes. Okay. Let's try this again, and hopefully the freaking game doesn't crash on me again.
Stay so far away from me.
Make gaming online all the time. And never disconnected from the internet, otherwise you can't play anything. Totally a great idea, said no smart person ever. I swear this place used to sell frozen fish. I'd definitely go for the fries too. Okay. Back to 6th Street. Again. Hopefully the game does not throw a tantrum. Again.
You didn't get hurt bumping into someone, did you?
Are you gonna invite me in for a bit, Lord Faithin? Next time. Oh my god, the stream quality is absolute dog shit. It's skipping all over the place. Yep, it's doing it again. The arcade is completely busted. Suffering, your game signal sucks. They were prepared. It's just the server signal is crap.
Easy.
I let Vivian have those.
30 seconds left. Oops! I slipped up.
Uh-oh.
Lord Phaethon, we won!
Indeed. Yeah, the signal is so garbage that everything is bouncing all over the place.
Leaving already? Wish I could get out of here early.
You didn't get hurt bumping into someone, did you?
Okay.
I wonder what Lord Phaethon's favorite flower is.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
Again with the freaking orchids, man.
So pretty. So like Lord Phaethon.
Vivian, I appreciate what you just did, but you could have picked something other than orchids. Play Godfinger again. Fuck you. I don't want to play it again. I like these quality time quests, but I really, really hate how they force you to go play Godfinger for like a million times. Like, no. I don't want to. Anyway. Dang, here we go with this red light. Wish I could never turn green. Okay. Ugh, fine. You could turn, your signal bar could turn back to green at any time, Triple Z. Any second now.
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing possible.
Again, supposed to be a chill stream, but hasn't been chill like I want because of the freaking connection. There it is again, the Wheel of Death. Fuck you, game.
30 seconds left. Easy.
Oh, come on. Look at that. The game cheated. The signal is so bad that everything is going all over the place.
How dare you bully Lord Phaethon? Just you wait.
You know what? I don't even care.
Leaving already?
Either my router
Wish I
needs
could
a
get outta
complete
here early.
restart, or the servers
Careful, Lord Phaethon. It's a little crowded here.
are absolute trash. I don't know. Stupid. Well, anyway. Game, would you stop fiddling the camera all over the place? Ugh. Can't do nothing right tonight, seriously. You saw that, right? Like, everything in Snake Duel jittered all over the place. That's how bad the signal is.
I'm glad you invited me along.
Same here, Vivian. It's just a... Now look at that. Now it's not even claiming my earnings. I just wish the game actually behaved tonight instead of having a piss-poor signal connection. Ugh. Okay, who's next?
There's no need for disguises. We're heading out into the world with confidence.
Yep, Astra has another one.
Want me to hold your hand? I don't care if anyone sees.
Something Astra is interested in nearby.
Hmm?
If only we could hold a small concert here. That would be awesome. Well, we kind of did at Fantasy Resort. But who's keeping track?
Hmm? This starting to feel nostalgic. Reminds me of when we escaped from Luminous Square together. But this time, we're not running away. We're chasing something.
Marriage?
As for what we're chasing, well, I'm not sure.
Marriage.
It's a feeling of wanting to hold on tightly to something.
Again, marriage. I'll get down on my knees and betroth you a ring, Astra.
Even the Queen has something she's scared of losing.
Like, I'm literally right here.
But even if I lose it, you'll help me get it back, right?
Well, yes.
Be sure to send me the photos. I need a new wallpaper for my phone.
Alrighty. Does Astra.
Want me to hold your hand? I don't care.
That's all of Astra's. It would be so nice if the next poll gave me frick Alice. Nope. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh well. Keep on going.
Huh? It's just me you need and not a bodyguard? I see.
Skew, Evelyn. Well, if I'm hiring, I could hire you for anything. It's maybe slap the shit out of my router and the Triple Z servers to get them to behave, whichever works.
It'll be my
Starloop
duty
Tower.
to ensure your safety.
Okay, did not expect this. I'm used to Starloop being for special events and story quests. Never expected it to be here on a casual date. Is it the record statue? We must win next year's gold record. Yeah, which one of them is the golden disc? Keep it away from Megatron. Make sure he doesn't get it.
It was a very impressive concert.
It was. Minus the whole...
At the time, I only had one thing on. I must team up with those two proxies.
Minus the whole trying not to die thing.
Looking back now, my intuition was on point.
But hey, guess the bonding experience was what mattered.
If it wasn't for the two of you, Starloop would have been destroyed. When I told you my true identity, I was actually very nervous. I don't think I'm worthy of forgiveness. But you still...
Hey, you've more than earned it at this point.
I'm lucky to have met Miss Yao. And you.
More than earned redemption at this point, Eve. More than earned it. By the way, speaking of real names, what kind of a name is Seals Green? When her first name had a freaking apostrophe with an S. Like, I can understand Irish and Scottish last names with the apostrophe, you know, with stuff like O'Malley or O'Donnell, that sort of thing. Wait, that's Irish, right? Not Scottish? I don't know, can't remember. Either way, kind of either the name or it really is a real name. I don't know, it just sounds silly.
It'll be my duty to ensure your safety.
Okay, got some more dates eventually stocked up. We'll do them eventually.
Got any plans? It's cool if you don't. I prefer to go with the flow.
Go ahead and get Asaba done. I haven't done anything with him in a while. Oh, great. Now it's registering the
You're
X.
here. I was about to go stock up on some necessities. This place is like a second home to me.
Well, yeah, because you're always here. Always here getting your...
Whenever I pick up my prescription, it feels like I have enough to run my own pharmacy.
You might as well. Once you retire from the service.
If you're ever feeling ill, you can always ask me for advice. What do they say again? Being ill long enough makes you half a doctor?
Never heard that phrase.
Ultimately, I just hope we can all stay healthy and safe.
Minus the authoritarianism.
Okay. Anywhere you want to go next? Anywhere will do. I'm all yours today.
Okay, no Godfinger to worry about, thank God.
Shh! I snuck out. Don't tell anyone. Just...
Let's go take Hoshimi
I
out.
don't have anywhere I'd prefer to go in particular. I'll follow you.
Come on, X button, work. I'm literally pressing it and it doesn't want to respond because the signal is
Let's
ass.
get going.
Chill stream, I said. Pleasant, comfy date night, I said. Full. Not if the crappy signal had anything to say about it.
The HIA Club. Improving one's combat prowess through VR is a good way to train. But of course, it still doesn't hold a candle to a real battle. If you'd like to have a taste of a real battle, I can recommend a martial artist to spar with you.
Well, Yishu and Shifu is probably the current one.
Or would you prefer to spar with me?
You...
I'll be
in
sad
your...
if you get hurt. Please, don't make me sad.
Now, who said anything about it being violent sparring? I'm talking... sexy time. Ugh, Godfinger. And the signal bar went from green to yellow to green and then back to red again. Is the statue really this appealing? Yeah, I can literally tell from looking at the stream on my phone that the signal sucks. Because it keeps stopping and delaying at 10 seconds. And the film quality looks like garbage, too. Purpose of flower ranging isn't to take flowers' lives. Maybe that's why I'm not great at it. I mean, if you're going to repeat tulips, and by that metric, it's like, eh. And no, I'm not letting the tulip thing go, by the way. Think they would pick a different flower after a certain point.
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing possible.
I'm just gonna let Miyabi carry the game.
We won thanks to you.
Yeah, she carried us. Nana Komatsu upside down face emoji. Once the signal was bouncing between green and red and not connecting.
Leaving already? Wish I...
We were literally at the gardening joint. Okay. Come on, Miyabi. Give me something other than tulips. Everyone else keeps doing tulips.
Would you allow me? I'm quite good at flower arranging.
I thought you said you weren't good at it 2 seconds ago. Make up your mind, girl.
Daisies always carry the morning dew, innocent and fresh.
Orchids again. Ugh. Pick a different flower game, please.
Everything is a form of training. Do you like it? I feel like I'm not yet at my mother's level.
And they want me to go play Godfinger again. God. Had I known this was going to keep happening, I would have just done these off screen.
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing possible.
But no, I stubbornly streamed it because I thought, oh, date quests, character bonding, a little bit of story, maybe a quest will pop up for all I know. Nope. Instead, I get bad signal and forced arcade games I don't want to play.
Wait, who did I just kill?
You didn't. The game cheated. As soon as I heard the sound disappear from collecting the diamond, I knew something was about to happen, and, well, it did. Yep, there it is again. Everything's bouncing all over the place.
We won thanks to you.
But no one says dead. Yup.
Leaving already? Wish I could get out of here.
Okay. The the Godfinger shit is dead with Miyabi, and I'll never have to bother with it ever again on her side of things. Have you ever heard Yanagi sing? Yeah, she's terrible. The one serious flaw with her character, her out-of-tune vocal cords. Do you think the Hoyoverse should have killed Twiggy? Should not have killed Twiggy? I am of two minds on it. On one hand, I get the direction they went with, because Twiggy was basically, well, a dead woman walking, complete apart and made into basically an organ specimen. If there was any sanity still left in the poor girl, it was already long gone by that point. So it was probably merciful. But on the other hand, I'm a little with how it happened, with the whole mute and be clone going and heard you have coffee every day. From who? I think it was from you. I didn't like how the mute and be clone went ahead and threw her at the mutating Twiggy and killed both of them. And her whole spiel was basically, I want you to live. Only they didn't live. They all died, along with all the other clones. Really, Twiggy dying I have no problem with, thematically. What I did have a problem, however, was the whole Anby letting the memory wipe happen with Hareen, aka Soldier 11, and being like, I'll let her hate me, whatever, I want her to do it, and I'm just like, no. Bring peace to Hareen. Let her, know without the bullshit memory wipe, since she's, when she's not injured, hey, this is the truth of everything that happened. If you hate me still after this, I get it. But keeping it bottled up forever is stupid. That's what I didn't like. Twiggy dying, I don't mind. But the whole quote-unquote resolution to the whole 11 still being left by Anby to still keep thinking she's a traitor when she's not, I did not like that. Not to mention, if I recall correctly, in the anime trailer PV for Soldier Zero Anby, where she fake killed herself, they hinted at the original post. There was a white-haired chick in a lab coat who clearly is the original donor, the mother, if you will, and we have not seen her anywhere in the game thus far. Mind you, it was in the epilogue stuff for season 1, so they probably are building up to it, and I hope it happen. Either in season 2 or hopefully in a season 3, if at all possible. Follow up on that, because there's still other stuff they haven't followed up on, like the whole AI thing. Like, who are the other AIs Fairy was supposed to be with? Why haven't we heard from them again? Hey, I also hate how she lets Hareen hate her, yeah. Like, that was the sole crippling bad writing part I had with it. I hope they bring Twinkie back. they'd have to heavily retcon it, but maybe. I know they definitely have to follow up on who the original clone donor is, because we haven't seen that followed up on.
I don't have anywhere I'd prefer to go in particular. I'll follow.
Makes sense. They can make Hareen and the clones make Ambi give in and have to apologize and make sure Ambi also has more development for both Twiggy and Soldier 11. Yeah. I don't know about the whole Twiggy being alive again thing, but I definitely want them to go back and follow up on that and actually give proper resolution. Because I was not satisfied with how it ended. Take Sukaku out.
Where are we heading today?
Twiggy can also help by developing Girl A, and so that makes more sense.
I smell something sweet. It's right around here.
Uh-oh, the tea milk store. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, Sukaku seems to have a metabolism that would put even Shaggy to shame. At least it's hinted at it. So,
This is it! This is the place!
just don't eat the whole building, girl.
I rarely come here, actually. Tea milk is tasty, but... But the money for one tea milk could buy me loads of crispy noodles.
Hey, at least she has her priorities right.
Oh, but please don't tell Nagi about this. She said these are all unhealthy foods. If you keep it a secret, I'll treat you to some tea milk. Deal?
Hey, so long as it's mango flavored, Sukaku. Oh, great. No Godfinger, thank God. Because why would Triggy be next to Girl A? She knows Girl A would do that and would have made a counter plan for that right. Because Girl A is a defect, Twiggy should have made something. Like make a fake Twiggy to escape and make the girl also fake death, so it makes more sense to how she's alive. I mean,
I'll space out too?
JFK did it, and Triple Z is quite politics and historical. True, she a whole fleet of clones that she absorbed. Who's to say she didn't leave another one? Maybe do the Batman Beyond Joker approach where she implanted her memories or something, or at the very least the pleasant ones. I don't know. Okay.
Proxy, where are we heading today?
Come on, game. Don't disconnect.
Right. I'm off today. Mind if I spend it with you?
Oh, yes. Could have did what Titan did in Invincible Season 3 with Shadow Clone Jutsu or something. But Hoyo should both story-wise and long run because Twiggy has a fan base. I know they did it with that duplicate character, where she kept a spare clone out in a cabin in the woods in case something really bad happened.
Uh-huh. Ah, it's 6th Street. Shall we visit the music store?
Full disclosure, I've not watched Invincible past Season 1, but I am well aware of some of the stuff that happened. Like Conquest and all that. And that, no Omni-Man has, like, multiple wives. Too attention-grabbing. Kind of. Doc, we got me a limited edition red bean thing here. Included a handwritten note. Could have shown it to you. I'm sure you've never seen such a cute card. Oh, I can imagine it. Okay. Okay, she's not triggered by whatever it is that's there, but you know what?
Are you possibly having some problems with your eyesight?
I'll leave it in case.
I still remember having my lesson here.
Oh, man.
I must have given Miss Elfie a headache back then.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, Yanagi.
You discovered a talent in me even I didn't know. That's something an intelligence officer should have noticed, right? But people tend to overlook information about themselves. If I want to understand myself better, maybe I should spend more time with you.
Yay. Yippee-ki bahunkas hooray.
So please stay with me, just a little longer.
Oh, no Godfinger, no nothing? Hallelujah. Okay, I know there's definitely something around here. It's not this. Why do coffee shops keep introducing new drinks? Classics are usually the top sellers. I don't know. Variety to entice people. I wonder if that sounds like something that Fat Electrician could answer.
It's nice to quietly enjoy each other's company like this. It feels very relaxing.
Oilverse, you gotta redeem yourself since Season 2's gone to crap so far, and this new update's kinda shit. What so far makes you think Season 2 has been shit? I would like to know. They do this, they can make Ambi finish her story. The Triple Z devs aren't like Genshin, so there's a chance we, the fans, can mold the story, but I don't know. Hope so. Ludwig, since she's just a goth Ambi. Promise only your fans will know about the stream because I kind of spoiled my little secret to new fans, I guess. Hee hee. It's fine. I'm not sure why Nana keeps reposting the same emoji. I do think that, well, admittedly, it is 2 out of 5 chapters, and that's not even counting the possibility of an extended epilogue. Lord knows season 1 had a huge one. So hopefully season 3 is when things pick up a bit, but I did start kind of getting the sense that maybe we were starting to spin wheels. I hope not. Okay, what did, okay, I know that I have no reason to do it, but Yanagi got triggered by something, I wanted to get it over with. Is it the noodle shop? Is that what it is? Oh god, she's doing it again. I really hate how the game will just have the character ditz around and not zone in on what it is that's triggering them. Thank you, finally. I've never played Genshin, so I don't have a frame of reference for that one. Although I have entertained the thought. Same with Wuthering Waves. Wuthering Waves I hear nothing but great things about. Although Triple Z, I think, won me over first because it wasn't the usual fantasy stuff that I'm used to seeing with these kinds of games. Then again, Genshin and Wu kind of...
It's nice to quietly enjoy each other's company.
Kind of add some sci-fi stuff here and there. Triple Z is underperforming. Okay, so that's it for the...
Right. I'm off today. Mind if I spend it with you?
Who's next? I already completed Pulchra.
If we're just wandering around, I'm game for wherever.
Let's take Lighter out. Since they removed... It has gotten worse since they removed TV and basically turned it into an open world. Let me be equivocal. I did not mind the TV games too much. I did think the whole TV punk stuff did add to it. But I do agree that the pacing for a lot of them did get very torturously slow at point, and some of the quests involving it, like the prophecy, were just awful. So I didn't mind it from an aesthetic standpoint, but I got why people had problems with it. As for the open world part, I would not call Triple Z an open world game. not in the least. I'd say to me, it's way closer to Deus Ex and Yakuza, because the quote-unquote open world is more like
I heard there's a pretty good remodeling shop nearby.
separate hub zones. Which I ultimately prefer because I find open world in the general sense to be overwrought and boring. Only difference between this and Yakuza is you don't have to deal with 50 million thugs interrupting you with every 5 feet you walk. And because the zones are smaller and separate and not a giant clusterfuck of open wasteland, the Triple Z devs had more time to actually give these areas more personality. So yeah, I did not. So other than that, I did not hate the TV mode stuff. Honestly, I was kind of surprised they even got rid of it. But I did want them to improve upon it and actually pick up the pace a bit.
Maybe I could swap out the engine on my bike.
It's like, I got what they were trying to do with it.
I'll have to be careful. Bernice and the crew can't find out about this.
Uh-oh.
They'd definitely drag me into a race if they knew. So, even if I find the perfect one for my bike, you've got to keep it secret for me.
Although, I will also say, speaking of the TV mode, I really do not like how you cannot replay story missions on the HDD like you could with everything in Season 1. Season 2, you're unable to, at least so far. I hope they remedy that. Hated the prophecy, too long and stats were random. Yup.
Did something catch your eye?
Me personally, it's like, yeah, I want the developers to have a solid vision and to improve from where they messed up. But I also agree that there are some things that, rather than ditching away and forgetting about, maybe go back and iron it out a bit. So it's like, yeah. Not the Capcom approach where they'll try one thing that's promising, botch it up, and completely forget about it. Okay, so no more stuff for lighter.
How about a stroll? Might find something fun along the way.
Lighter's almost there. Pretty sure I finished Sethy Boy.
You're here. Where'd you want to go today?
Did I finish Billy?
Hey, manager!
Yep.
Let's get going.
Billy Boy is done.
I've already informed Nicole.
Danby's done. Pretty sure Nicole is also done.
Do you need me to act all tough?
Benny's done.
I can't wait! Let's get going!
Let's go ahead and get Anton done. I'm going out of order, but you know what? I kind of want to finish some of these characters that had one left over with, and then come
I can't wait!
back
Let's
to
get
other
going!
ones. We decide it in 1.4, and we'll do it again. You should listen to fans instead of forgetting like Genshin. Why does Anton sound Goku low-key? Actually, it's not Goku he sounds like to me. To me, he sounds like the voice actor for Yusei and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Like, when he says rev it up, I'm literally reminded of it because he sounds so similar. I don't think the voice actor is the same. I doubt it, but that's what it sounded like. And by the way, the actor who played Yusei is also the same guy who played Tristan in the original series, or Panda in the Japanese. And then and then Dan Green went from playing the main character from the original to playing a side character. The police officer with the ridiculously stupid yet badass name Trudge.
Oh, it feels really good. I didn't exercise much, but my body feels primed and ready to go.
Although I can't see the Goku comparison with the whole exercise obsession.
I feel so refreshed right now, Proxy.
Let's rev it up. Yeah.
I guess it's because I have a bro like you by my side.
It just sounds like you say, just but more hyperactive.
You feel the same way? Then let's strike while the iron's hot! How about joining my morning workout? You're not up for it.
Okay. So I think that's everything for Anton. You can put him to bed now, finally. Along with Billy Boy.
Where are we going? Oh, how about we do push-ups all the way there?
I do see here the Goku bit. Yeah, it's just like a mix of Goku and Sean Schumel and the guy who did Yusei and Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Okay, so that's everything for him. Oh, Jesus. The loading wheel of death.
Figured out where you want to go? I'm free all day.
Okay, so I already did the Godfinger shit with Grace. So, weight off my mind.
Figured out where you want to go? I'm free all day. The store's just up ahead. Need to grab something?
So yeah, I don't personally hate Season 2 so far. It's too early to tell. But I do agree with the whole removal of the TV stuff and not improving upon it. And I don't like how you can't replay missions on the HDD like in Season 1. I do like the characters. The characters are the best part. And Lemnian Hollow, they clearly wanted to flesh out the idea of the Melano Hollow from Miyabi and Yanagi, and just refine it a bit more to be a more, more varied series of zones instead of just a big old white block of nothing. So, they did a lot of things I like, but I do agree on some of the other things that are kind of questionable. And I hope that's the chapter 3 is where things kind of start picking up a bit instead of spinning its wheels.
Aw, these little cuties.
If I had to rank all the companies in New Eridu, "141's definitely in the top 5. I'm sure you can guess why.
I cannot speak for Genshin because I've never played Genshin, but from what no one here seems to imply is that after, 4 seasons, they've lost the plot completely. At least that's what it sounds like. Whereas Wuthering Waves seems to have picked up the plot and done the complete opposite job. Again, I've never played that game either, but I need to.
Wherever we go, safety comes first.
That's the problem with these gacha games. The fact that they're live service means you have to be... You
Figure
really
out
have
where
to
you wanna
set
go? I'm free all day.
time, a dedicated amount. Otherwise, you're basically stuck in a rut, unable to do anything. Did I finish Kaleda?
I'm all set.
Nope.
Let's go.
She still has one.
So, where are we headed today?
I think Hoyo's a bit in the middle. I think we the fans should decide what the devs do later on in the story. So long as it makes sense, and that we don't end up riding them in a corner by accident. Because I've seen it happen, maybe not unofficially, but I have seen similar things happen, like with Godzilla King of the Monsters, where they inserted King Ghidorah literally into the second movie of the monster, technically third, but the second of the Godzilla MonsterVerse entries, when I wish they had saved him for a third or fourth film. I still enjoy it, but it did feel... It reminded me too much of Batman v Superman, where it kind of jumped ahead way too far than it should have. And that was a lot of the stuff in that movie was driven by fan demand, so I'm kind of like, do it, provided it makes sense still at the end of the day. Definitely correct them where the devs are wrong, but don't go so overblown that you inadvertently cause them to lose their way in the process. I'm just saying that there ought to be a balance somewhere. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff held up from Season 1 that still hasn't been properly followed up on. You already mentioned the Andy and Hareen stuff. Lord knows I have. And of course the Illuminati of AIs of which Fairy's a part of that have not been mentioned literally since the very start of Season 1.
Well, since we're already here... There's a drink that I like a lot. Let me grab one for you. Hang tight. It takes a moment to make the tea milk.
I also wonder if they're saving that for Season 3.
You want to order a drink for me, too? Oh, I get it. You're picking something you like for me in return. Guess this is what people mean by what goes around comes around.
Listen too much, we get King of the Monsters. Which also forces them to drop hints, too, at the same time. So we get a middle point where we can actually get into this. Yeah, but that's basically what I'm saying. Find a middle ground that benefits both. Because too much of the other is kind of where we kind of get a little off. I do wonder if they... Because Season 1 was largely world building. At least I felt like a large amount of it was world building. Setting up the world, the rules, the characters, the locales, etc., etc. Then, you know, then they got into the whole build up to Season 2 with hinting at with building up to the Exaltists, and so far the main focus point for Season 2 is the Exaltists. So it does make me wonder if they plan to handle the AI shit in a Season 3. Maybe. I don't know. It just seems to make the most sense. Have one season worry about one thing at a time. But I also agree that if you drag on it too long, it gets boring. Especially when you have overhanging plot threads that have not been finished. A lot of people were also mad about how Minato was handled.
Let's go. So, where are we headed today?
Purple Man once said, perfectly balanced like AI things should be. Yeah, Minato seems to be one of the big sticking points with people right now, which, on one hand, I don't mind that Minato is A rank. If anything, it makes him easier to get and max up. So I don't mind that he isn't S rank, but I also understand why people wish he was S rank, because most of the S rank characters in the game are babes. And other than Asaba, he's like the only dude that is S rank, I think. No, wait. No. It's him and Lighter. Him and Lighter and Lycon, but that was a while ago. Like the first... I'd say it's like 2-1. It's the girls versus the guys in terms of S ranks. But no, my problem with Minato primarily is that I feel like they held him off for way too freaking long. Especially since he was literally one of the first characters that got involved in the story from the very get-go. So, So why it's taken half a season for him to finally become playable doesn't make any sense to me. So it's like him being A rank, I don't mind, but why they held off on him for so long doesn't make any sense. And if anything, he should have been dropped at the very minimum for season for chapter 2, because at least with chapter 2, you had the complete introduction of Spook Shack, you know, with Alice and Yuzuha. And there were literally no other A-rank characters being dropped. So why they held off this long for when that would have been the perfect time to let him loose, I have no idea. Either they didn't know what they wanted to do with him in time, or maybe he was causing some kind of development hell trouble. I don't know. Either way, him being A-rank, I don't mind, but why he's been held off this long, I have no idea.
Crimson, just kidding.
Already did 11. Trigger. Don't think I've done Trigger in a long time.
You want me to go with you? Sure, I'll join you.
Oh, I wish he would get a second costume. That weird giant metal zipper thing on her chest doesn't make any sense to me.
The radio show I often listen to highly recommends this place. There are a lot of great performances here.
Make Minato a good A rank. Hopefully he'll be a good A rank. I like
What
what
are you
I've...
looking at? I want to know too.
I mean, his gameplay definitely looks like Devil May Cry inspired, very, very heavily so, even compared to the other characters. We do get many S ranks, yeah. At this point, I do think there's probably way more S ranks than there are A ranks. I do agree with that. Anton is an A rank and still a heavy hitter.
Did you go somewhere really far away?
You should make it so that Minato is as strong as the enemies that would be beaten already. I wish I got Trigger. Well, she is coming back next season, so you might get a chance. But Lord knows, I already did, of course. If I do end up doing anything pertaining to Trigger, it might be just getting her W engine. Yeah, seriously,
Please,
what
let
is
me know
that?
where to look. That way, the shot will be more natural.
I don't understand what that giant metal brick on her uniform is supposed to be for. I've never seen anything like this on any uniform. It just looks like if this was supposed to be like a mount for her rifle, that would be one thing, and it would be off to the side, like over her right shoulder or something. But it's just on the middle of her chest, and that laying down with that thing cannot be comfortable. Then again, there's a screw going through it, so maybe it's a rest for her body to lay on. But it's not padded either, like a cushion. I don't know. I have no idea what this thing is. And it just looks weird. Like, I'm trying to come up with any possible reason for it to exist, and none of them make any sense with what I think of.
Shall we order a drink? I'll have whatever you're having.
Like, the rest of her design is great. I just don't like that thing slapped onto her chest.
The acoustics here are so much better near the walls.
Must even put a ton of paint on her
pretty
back, too.
counterintuitive, isn't it? But it's true. It's not as bright as your typical venues, but it's just as lively. When winding down after a mission, I like to listen to music with plenty of strong rhythms. It helps to relax my nerves. What kind of music do you listen to?
Heavy metal. And some Japanese pop rock here or there, depending on what anime and game I heard it from. So yeah, I overall like Trigger's design. It's just that metal block strapped to her torso that makes me constantly raise eyebrows. What is the point of that thing? It can't be comfortable. Oh, we got enough money for the next season. Guess you want to make something to make your chest a bit big like the other girls. I listen to K-pop Demon Hunters, or I don't Epic the Musical and other things.
Hearing people's voices feels so comforting.
I mean, I could understand if it was a prop for the rifle, but it just doesn't look right. Also, no, speaking of the boobies, she's literally wearing nothing under there to cover them up other than the Kevlar. Oh man. It's like, it's a simultaneously cool and silly. It's like, I like it, but there's a lot of things about it that make me raise my eyebrows.
You want me to go with you? Sure, I'll join you.
I will say, Trigger is very, very in desperate need of an alternate outfit. Every other character, too. I don't understand why only like 6 characters, most of them S rank, have alternate outfits. And Nicole is the only A character that got one. Like, come on, game. Don't conk out now.
I can help
Seriously.
you ward off misfortune and disaster.
What is the point of the alternate outfit coat hanger
We fighting? Take me.
if 85% of your characters don't even have anything to switch out?
I'm at your disposal. Starlight, it's time.
Need something?
It's like, you want to talk about something that's not been properly followed up? That's one of the big ones.
Got your good day, Proxy.
Funny enough, that's also a problem I have with Warhammer Space Marine 2, where in the armory in the campaign for Captain Titus, he has only the default outfit and the special DLC outfit, which is at most just a skin for the chainsword and the shoulder pauldron. But there's like 2 blank outfit spots for him, and there's literally nothing. It's the operations mode that gets the majority of the stuff. I love Space Marine 2, but there's a lot of questionable leaving out decisions that the more I think back on it, the less it makes sense.
Master Proxy.
I finished Corin. Got a couple more.
Wherever you wish to go, I am devoted to following your lead.
Let's go take Lycon for a walk.
Would you like to visit the HIA Club? I truly admire its interior design. Dignified and elegant. Definitely on par with the cinema across the way.
I'm surprised he actually likes the inside decor.
Honestly, when I first came to Lumina Square, I almost mistook this place for a cinema.
Oh yeah, remember what I said earlier about Triple Z not being an open world, and as such it allows the developers to be more detailed. Well, look at that. You have the 2 baristas in there. So, yeah. You definitely would not get that in any other open world game, I'm just saying. At least not very often. Unless you happen to be like...
Wherever you wish to go, I am devoted to following your lead.
Maybe Rockstar. I haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5. No interest. Maybe they did manage to figure it out over there. But more often than not, the smaller the game, the more resources available to be more detailed like that. Caesar. Caesar.
I'm free all day. Let's do something fun together.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Tomboy perfection. Minus the spelling skills. Then again, I don't think the Blazewood has much of a school system over there.
I'm free all day. Let's do something fun together.
So long as it's not a public school. Those are not reliable either. Okay, what is it that Caesar has her attention on? There's nothing up here.
Want to see who can run faster? I won't lose.
Come on, Caesar, what is it that you're noticing? I don't have all night, you know. Ugh. Well, I'm trying to get her to trigger. There it is, finally. Coffee in the outer ring now has an improved flavor. Tastes a bit like nitro fuel. I wanted to cosplay a made to see Lycon. Don't judge, I just like wolves, except werewolves. Especially Aaron Lycon. Alrighty then. Bennett. Well, except Bao the whale. She would probably like it anyway. That woman loves her werewolves.
From here, you can see the hollow. And Cinder Lake deep within. Everything from the Tord Inferno? Just yesterday. Looking back now, a lot has happened, hasn't it? Proxy? Out loud. I can see it in your eyes. As the new Overlord, I will protect the Outer Ring. Of course, I'll protect you too.
That one VTuber, yep, blue hair, short, and screams a lot. It has a very, 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 very crazy and manic sense of humor. And honestly, is just freaking hilarious.
Wait! Is my hair a mess?
I get her to...
If you're gonna take my picture, Proxy, can you make me look cute?
Well, I would if there was any posing involved, but sadly there isn't. Okay. Oh, I remember her. She was friends with Sedler. What happened to her?
Let's do something fun together.
Well, Bao is perfectly fine. As for Cinder, well... Apparently she, from what I understand, Cinder got way too competitive to the point of apparently sabotaging her friend group. Allegedly. A lot of document evidence was dropped, but I do think some of it is a little bit questionable, particularly with Nanoless. Like, Nanoless could have just given limits and refused a contract or two, and probably would have been perfectly fine. As for everything else, some of it ranges from being plausible to complete coincidence. So, yeah. I hope she's okay. I do hope Cinder comes back better than ever, but it has been a while. A very long while, by like since the spring. And her manager boyfriend apparently was very much involved in making a lot of weird business decisions. Of course, Cinder only made herself look bad by playing the I didn't know anything, it was all him, even though she very much would have known what he was doing in terms of managing her brand. So it just comes across, so it's like you have a bunch of evidence on one side, some of which is flimsy, and then you have a very, very questionable apology letter from the other party, which has some form of ownership to blame, but tossing a lot of the blame elsewhere in ways that don't make a lot of sense. It's honestly, the whole Cinder debacle reminds me way too much of the Change the Channel fiasco that happened with Channel Awesome, where a bunch of content creators started making basically Me Too accusations against the Walker brothers. Not of the sexual assault kind, no, more of the evil manager kind, like, oh, he left us out in the desert and didn't take care of us, when, no, he actually went back, felt bad, and got y'all Subway or something. Some other things that, and a bunch of other stuff relating to one manager named Mike Machad, who everyone seems to universally hate. And then there was the whole stuff relating to Jew Wario, which also ended up in the middle of it. About, well, and that one did involve, sexual no-nos that he shouldn't be doing, like DMing a minor. Some things about it turned out to be accurate, but a large amount of the rest of the accusations thrown at Doug Walker ended up being nonsense. And that's what it reminds me of, where you have a bunch of stuff that likely is probably true, but it's also mashed up with a bunch of stuff that probably likely isn't true and has just been blown out of proportion. So, yeah. The whole thing is a mess.
Surprised you'd want to invite little old me. Where are we going?
Can't remember when was the last time I took Piper out. Holy shit, did I ever take her out? Apparently not. Well, time for pain. I mean, if you want to unsubscribe from Cinder, that's your decision. I personally have not. Because I do want to see what happens.
Ooh, a gadget store. Interested?
As for Doug Walker, well, I never really stopped watching his Nostalgia Critic content because of the accusations. I only stopped watching them because I didn't like the direction he took his reviews. Too skit heavy. Way too skit heavy. And a lot of them would just drag on for too long.
Little old me knows nothing about this kind of thing. Let's go check it out together.
As for the Cinder stuff, a lot of it is serious, but I personally just want to wait and see what happens.
Not that I'm not interested, it just doesn't suit somebody like me. Gadgets, gotcha. So this is what youngsters are into these days. You wanna buy this? A brake pad keychain? It suits your vibe, so I bought it for you, Piper. I see. Well, don't mind if I do. Thanks for thinking of little old me, Proxy.
Yep, they want me to do the Godfinger shit. Well, that's what happens when I put off a character for too long. And as for, I've heard some people say that there's been a pattern with Cinder having mean girlish tendencies, even back in her original ASMR Tashi character days. I don't know. I didn't even know about her old persona until she debuted. And I liked her chemistry with everybody else. So, I don't know. I just kind of want to wait and see what happens before I make a final judgment call on anything. Seriously though, Bao is crazy, but she's like enjoyable crazy. Like her goonery for werewolf guys is out of this world. I still laugh at the one where she shouts, "Thank you so much." I can't. I don't want to shout it because it's just
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing
loud.
possible.
You get the picture. And apparently she got a voice acting gig for an anime along with Amelie. Which, I mean, some of these girls do have talent for voice acting with how ham they can go. Oh shit. Piper almost killed me. Ugh. Nope, I'm dead. I'm dead.
We make a great team, Proxy.
Piper, you killed me. Frickin' Halo betrayal right there. But as Fleekazoid once said, it's not treason if it's funny.
Thanks for coming. Hope you
But
had a great
admittedly, it
time.
kind of was. Jingyi is about 200 years old and even more, so she definitely, like, she definitely looks good for an android. Definitely looks more advanced than Elfie, that's for sure. $200 freaking years, man. That's like 2 years for a machine. I mean, for Cortana in the Halo games, 5 seconds felt like an eternity for her sometimes. Okay, so Piper, Lucy, and Bernice are the last ones to do. And then I'm done for the night.
Flowers kind of makes little old me want to give it a shot too. Oh, I might not have arranged flowers before, but little old me has been around flowers a lot.
So long as it's not orchids. For the umpteenth time.
The sweet aroma of lilies is a
Oh,
blessing
thank
of
God.
happiness and harmony.
Of all characters to...
How's it look? Ain't it pretty? My creation's not half bad, huh?
I mean, the fact that you didn't reuse orchids like everyone else has
Kinda
makes
wanna
it...
take these to spruce up Steel Tusk, but it feels like a waste.
Makes it a vast improvement by default.
Here, take these flowers. Hope their nice scent sticks around for ya.
I mean, the fact that she didn't use orchids was an immediate step up. Okay, got finger again. And the signal is actually green. Happy days. Why couldn't you be like that earlier? Ugh. Yeah, I'm still salty about that.
A lunch break and an arcade is the best pairing possible.
Snake duel again and again because it's the easiest and quickest to deal with. And I think the game heard me because it went back into the red. They're listening. They know that I'm cranky about the signal issues, and they're intentionally going out of their way to piss me off. You're not slick, Yo-Yo. I know what you're doing. Oh, did you look at that? I reverse betrayed Piper. And
We make a great team, Proxy.
this time I actually carried the game. An Uno reverse.
You're having fun, right? Looking forward to your next visit.
Okay, so that's everything. Whew. Why do people say
Proxy, let's spend a relaxing day together, yeah?
Why do people say Triple Z fans like kids just because Chingy looks like one? Because they're bored, moral, grandstanding Karens who have dirty skeletons in their hard drives who are projecting too hard. That's why. Oh, they can't go complaining about actual problems facing kids, like poor public schools that abuse the poor things, or child trafficking across the Mexican border. No. Let's just complain about female characters who just happen to be on the flatter side of things. Not like those kind of people exist in real life too or anything. So yeah, they're not serious individuals. They're just mentally deficient morons with issues that they're deflecting from, and they can't handle it. See also the collective shout morons. How much you want to bet they have a bunch of dirty stuff they don't want being let out? Or all the politicians in the UN who say they care about kids by censoring the internet, but go ahead and let third world barbarians run right all over them and cause thousands of their own countrymen's daughters to get raped. Not to get political, but those who complain about
Let's use this chance to make some wonderful memories together, Proxy.
about the safety of kids by complaining about fictional characters are usually people that have some pretty nasty skeletons in their closets. Or hard drives in this case. And they are secretly ashamed of it, but are so authoritarian in their moral grandstanding, they have to take everybody else down with them. If anything, they're just another case at why we should bring another proof positive case for why we should bring back asylums.
Let's use this chance to make some wonderful memories together, Proxy.
Facts. Sometimes I've seen younger things. Collective shout. Let's ignore all the predators and Roblox and school teachers and forget Steam and ban any fictional characters getting hurt. Banned. Yeah, and I'm going to say it. Steam has become part of the problem themselves because they're bending over backwards for all these censorship demands. So yeah, they're not the solution to the problem. If anything, they're encouraging the problem now. UK, you can buy tobacco without an ID.
Out while you're with me.
That doesn't surprise me.
Push my buttons.
This is what George Washington fought for. Yeah, he got it right when he led the U.S. in the Revolution. What they don't tell you is that a lot of the stuff that was claimed to be coming from King George was not actually King George's ideas. A lot of it was actually started by Parliament. Well, 250 years later, well, same problem persists. A bunch of fools in government that have been in there for too long making decisions for stuff they either have no knowledge about, or they do have knowledge about, but they don't care anyway. They just want more control. It's like the rant that I'm reminded of the rant George Carlin made against the baby boomers, where the "gimme that it's mine" generation, as he called them. Well, and basically it's like they're looking at the barrel of death from middle age and they don't like it. And if nobody can enjoy the stuff, and if they can't enjoy the stuff they used to, then nobody. And then they go and make nonsensical, hypocritical rules too. They went from cocaine to Rogaine, as he said.
It's nice to just wander around aimlessly like this once in a while. Walking side by side with you, feeling the breeze, it brings up all sorts of memories. Do I come to mind in any of your memories?
Yes.
Getting caught trying to follow Casa, me crying by Cinder Lake, golden damsel in distress.
Getting into constant arguments with Caesar.
Why are these all my embarrassing
embarrassing stories. Forget them!
I've said it before, I said it again. Her and Caesar have a Megatron and
I take it back! Don't forget anything about me!
a Megatron and Starscream level relationship. It's hilarious. Yeah, Lucy's just hilarious in that smarmy little chihuahua sort of way. Hell, I work with women in real life who are like this height and this petite looking. Well, not a one-to-one like Lucy, but you get what I mean. And then when they're not complaining about that, they can
best behavior today. Not that I'm looking forward to it or anything.
And then if they're not complaining about that, they're complaining about ridiculously hot women saying, "Where are her organs?" Oh, I remember that. Ugh. They move the goalpost back and forth. Okay, so we had one more left, and it was Bernice. I still have a bunch of quality time bits left, but I'm going with the one at a time thing right now, and then I'm gonna call it quits.
Ooh, where are we going? Oh, you should show me around your neighborhood.
More of a Shockwave or Soundwave and Megatron. Yeah. Ugh. Speaking of which, yeah, that's another character that has been left in the dust. Yeah, Lucius disappeared. We never saw him ever again. As well as Mors and Bellum. And Bellum, well, kinda has a lot going for him where he could be player character material, but... And he wasn't a bad guy either. He was just doing his job as a mercenary. And we haven't seen him ever again. Starscream's more cunning and betraying. Lucy's just a dumb towards Caesar. She's a tsundere. Indeed, a tsundere of quite the proportions. A little firecracker.
Ooh, where are we going? Oh, you should show me around your neighborhood.
Honestly, firecracker's putting it too lightly. She's more like the giant fireworks tubes that shoot out a whole fountain of pyrotechnics. I prefer those, by the way. Those multicolored fountain fireworks. That you just stand up and you watch all the sparks fly. I don't care much for those flashy little grenade things.
What of you? Definitely won't see anything like this in the Outer Ring. So this is where you live, huh? I'd say it's just as good as my neck of the woods. And there's so many people here. Way more than in the Outer Ring.
That's why it's called civilization, darling.
But that doesn't make me feel awkward or anything. Everyone's been so welcoming. And more importantly, everyone loves nitro fuel. Ooh. They better look amazing. I'll go through every single one later.
Want to let the boat pass? Pretty sure this is not the final meeting locale for Bernice, but just in case. Okay. I think that's all of them for today.
Hey, you looking for me? Come on, who else would you be looking for?
Okay, I've done all of my quality time dates plus my 3 regular ones for today. The 3 regular ones I did in the previous stream, which ended up being a previous stream because of the signal being absolute shite. I might just do Pan Yinhu stuff separately because, well, I don't find them that enticing to want to do it. I think I ended up doing that with Pulcro because I was desperate for polychromes, or she had about 1 or 2 rounds left and I just went and did them anyway. I can't remember, it's been so long. Well, anyway, we've done our date night, albeit not without some issues of the internet signal variety, which definitely did not help. Okay, I'll give him a prime bottle. Or I did Hoyo forget Bell, I think he's chill. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like season 1 was largely them getting their feet wet with what they wanted to do and see what stuck. But I do agree he should come back, considering he did have stuff going for him, especially with that giant gun lance that he has. And maybe Moors? Well, we do have already a ton of wolf Thyrans already, so maybe Moors would be perhaps being too repetitive. Then again, like a quarter of the character roster is either has like black hair with red highlights, so who knows. Fulcra has a fan base while Bellum is hated for no reason. I'm not aware of any hatred towards Bellum. I haven't really paid attention to anything of the sort. Fulcra, of course, makes sense. She was immediately a fan favorite, and they clearly had some idea line up of a continuation. What with the whole Bernice immediately liking her sort of thing. But yeah, Bellum just kind of dropped off the face of the earth. And I think he would be another 200-pound Fyron character, but I don't know. After seeing all of his duplicates all too frequently, I'm kind of like, yeah, can we bring him back? Add him to the Sons of Caledon. Mind you, the Sons of Caledon are probably the largest and most numerous faction of characters. There's like 5 of them at this point. No, 6. No, let me count. Bernice, Piper, Lucy, Caesar. No. Piper, Lucy. Piper, Lucy. Hold on a second. Fulcra, Bernice, Caesar, so that's 3. Piper, so 4. Lucy, 5. Yeah, at 5 characters at least. They're definitely the most new faction with the most members. It's insane. Main antagonist for Moors? I wouldn't say Moors came across as main antagonist, more like just a loyal lackey. But Lucius, yeah, they definitely need to bring him back since he just disappeared and we never saw him ever again. Probably went to go hide under the Ethereals, the Exaltus, because that's clearly who he was working for. So, kind of weird we haven't seen him again since then. Hopefully soon. Anyway, I'm done. I've done what was supposed to be a one big stream, but got split into two because of the server signal being wonky. But yeah, nice, mostly comfy Labor Day stream with some character date catching up with. I'll pour tomorrow if I have time, because I do have work tomorrow, night shift, so it's later in the day, but still, we'll see. We will see. Anyway, it's late. I'm tired, and I'm hot due to the air conditioning unit having given out. So I'm gonna go shut her off so I can put the fan on high and not have to worry about the air blowing into the microphones. So anyway, thank you Nana, thank you no one, and assuming he's still watching, Luffy Sun God, thank you all for watching. I'll see you later. Anyone else who stopped by, also appreciate it, and I'm gonna go take a rest. So, yep, we got character dates done. All is good, except for the signal problems. Yeah, I'm still salty about that. And the rest is history. So, that'll do it for now. I'll see y'all later. Peace.